Hello and welcome to The One Show with Jason Manford
and Alex Jones. Our guests today have brought the Wild West to the East End.
Where do you get a drink round here?
I think you're going to need one.
Yes, Alfie and Kat are back in Eastenders.
And Shane, Richie and Jessie Wallace are with us tonight. You look like you had a good time making that there. A bit of fun.
It took a whole day for that 40 seconds, didn't it?
Yeah.
10 hours.
I like the shot at the end through your legs at you. That was pretty cool.
That was great fun to do.
It was so Kat and Alfie back in the square. But I remember seeing you leaving. You went off in a Capri into the sunset. It was December 2005, wasn't
Christmas
it?
Day.
So where do you think Kat and Alfie have been in the last 5 years?
Slough. No, we've got different ideas about it. I
thought they was in Benidorm running a bar.
I thought we were in Vegas doing some sort of scam.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but cause there was talk at one point. Remember, there was talking about there was one of the writers, Tony Jordan, who created The Slaters and the Moons, talking about maybe doing a one-off special, a spin-off about where they've been. And the idea was that we'd gone to Vegas to renew our wedding vows, and they sort of did a scam, and then that sort of fell by the wayside. But no, but now we're back on the square. The story is we have been running a bar in Spain, and it's all gone belly up.
Lovely stuff. Well, we'll hear more later on about the square, of course.
On the
How does a gastric band actually work then?
Well, it is quite literally a band, an elastic band that is tied around the top of your stomach. And you can see we've got a diagram there to aid my description. It tightens,
I know her.
Tightens the top. It tightens the top of your stomach and it restricts the amount of food that can get into your stomach, and so you don't feel as hungry, and that's how you lose weight.
Right.
But you can still get, so it's smaller bits of food.
Yes, and you
like
get
chocolate buttons and
little bits.
It doesn't stop you eating that sort of food, does it?
No, but you just
how much you can have.
Yeah, and you don't feel as hungry, so you're eating less.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah.
And what about that? There's a point there, isn't there, where like an access point where the
and they actually put fluid in around the band, and that tightens the band, so you can it means you can eat less. So that's why you have to keep going to see your surgeon to have it tightened.
That'll be last option sort of thing, hasn't it? Really.
Definitely.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Royal College of Surgeons and the Office for Health Economics have suggested that actually they've said if a third of all the people who are eligible, and let's remember there's quite a lot of people who are obese in this country, if a third of them had the surgery, then we could potentially save, the NHS could save £1.3 billion. And that's from them then coming off any prescription drugs that they may be on because of their health, generally because of being overweight, any future problems they may have with heart problems, breathing, whatever it is, hypertension. Also, they may then be able to go and work, so they'll be paying taxes, they'll come off benefits, all of it. So that's their suggestion.
So what do you two think then about gastric bands? I mean, it's definitely last resort, isn't it?
It's just such a shame because it's a throwback to we were talking earlier. It seems to be a throwback of we're creating an option, a choice, as opposed to looking back to where the problem actually starts. And it's you were telling me this country, our eating habits are really just way out of control now, aren't they?
A quarter of the country is obese, and they're saying that by 2050 it'll double, so a half of it.
I got into that obese stage at one point. I was 3.5 stone heavier than I am now. I'm doing that. No, I lost it, but again, it was more.
But was it hard work though, Jason?
Yeah, it was, but it was.
Was it exercise?
It was. I've come up with a new diet called eating more. No, not eating more. Eating more healthy. No, eating less and doing more. That's what I did.
It's exercise. That's what it is. It's lots of exercise.
Managed to get away. I mean, I've tried to come up with a book, but it's only one page, basically.
But it's what's funny. There's a friend of mine called Tracy, who's a professional hypnotist, lived near me, and now she's created this new procedure, which is called hypnoband. Which is basically you hypnotise over a period of so many days, and you make them believe they've had the surgical procedure.
And does it work?
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently so.
It's the early stages.
Well, thanks for coming in, Anita. Lovely stuff.